And we are live. I would say good evening to everybody, but of course I got to wait for everybody to get into the room. If anybody hears the wow wows, my wife is on the deck enjoying this beautiful summer day, and she's out there sipping her wine, reading her book, and she got the dogs with her. So if they start barking, that's what's going on. But tonight I'm excited. We have two great guests, Miss Maria Perez and Miss Emily Binet. And they're going to talk about their business, what they did, their struggles, their obstacles, their triumphs, and everything in between. So as soon as everybody starts coming into the room, we will run the track as usual, and we will bring them in and start the discussion. For the moment, we pull up our YouTube page. Everybody should like and subscribe and follow on YouTube. We are going to hold probably the 1 year anniversary of the show, which is coming up very, very soon. We're more than likely going to have that solely on YouTube. So if you follow the show, get ready for that one, because that one's going to be a banger. We're going to make that real special. So just make sure you're around for that. As you come into the room, let me know you're here. Mr. Johnny Chavez, we see you. Salute, my brother. How are you tonight? Also, let me give a shout to our brother. Where is he? I don't see it here. Our brother, Chris Soto from the Breed Shooters, unfortunately caught COVID, and he's been home recovering. Yeah, a year already. He's been home recovering, but I sent him a little message before the start of the show, and he got back to me. He's in great spirits. So, Chris, you know what it is. Get well soon. Keep doing what you're doing to get better. We need that funny, personality and great energy back on the show. And we'll have you on the show, and we'll have a discussion, little brief discussion when you're feeling up to it, all right? Also, we missed this last week. I know a lot of people, I had this pulled up and I just completely forgot about it. But I want to share it with y'all now. It was the 23-year anniversary of Big Pun's Capital Punishment, and we failed to mention it yesterday. It's last Sunday. So, sometimes you miss things and, we forget, but this is a monumental item. Big Pun's album, just broke so many barriers in so many different ways. The first Latino rapper, a Boricua at that, from the Bronx, from where it all started, to do what he did, that album is to this day just incredible. And anybody who's a fan of Big Pun knows almost every track on that album just is fire. So, salute to the whole Rigos family. Hopefully Chris Rivers' album, when it finally does drop, is fire. He's a talent. The kid is amazing. He's his, son. So he doesn't fall too far from the tree. And the production and all the features that's on this album are just incredible. So, and salute to Minnesota Money Boss that was on the show, heavy on production on this album. Yeah, man. So 23 years. That shit went by quick. But tonight, we're going to have an amazing discussion with two talented young ladies. Tonight is Maria Perez and Miss Emily Binet, and it's all about health and wellness and being an entrepreneur. So we're going to have them on the show, and hopefully, I would like to think that Mr. Sasson's going to show up tonight, but due to some unforeseen circumstances, that might not happen, but we're still going to give him his proper salute. Shit isn't the same without my brother here, but salute. Yo, Cell, hit me up and let me know what's going on. I hope everything, turns out for the best, and just keep me, locked in. Let me know what's going on. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start. Let me run this track, and we're going to start the show. Good evening, everybody. I'm your host, Mr. A. My partner, Mr. Sassoon, is not here tonight, but this is still the set 6145. And as I said tonight, we're going to welcome Miss Maria Perez and Miss Emily Binet to the show. Today is all about health and wellness and being an entrepreneur. And these two women have an amazing story. They have great energy. And most of all, they're real as fuck. They're people just like you and I. They come from backgrounds just like you and I. And they've gone through shit just like you and I. So that makes their story extra special. So I hope everybody can enjoy tonight's discussion. We have a few things lined up. As always, we're not going to let y'all know, so you got to stay tuned. But again, the 1 year anniversary show is going to be in July. Man, I can't believe I'm saying that. That went by really quick. It's going to be in July, and we're going to do something real special, but it's going to be solely on YouTube. So everybody, if you can, subscribe to the channel, set the reminders so you know when we're on. It's usually Sunday and Wednesday. And, let's get those numbers up. But again, tonight, my two guests coming to the show, Miss Maria Perez and Miss Emily Binet. And as I understand it, Miss Maria is the fitness, health, and wellness guru. And Miss Emily is the Miss Fashionista. Sort of rings true to a past guest that we had, excuse me, from Who is Dressing Who. Man, if you missed that, you need to go check that out. So without further ado, we are going to welcome Miss Maria and Miss Emily to the set. Let's bring them in. First of all, let me line this up. There we go. Ladies.
Hey, what's poppin'?
See what I told you? The energy.
What's up, everybody?
Oh, man. Good evening. Before we start, Miss Angelica Reyes, I see you. Miss Angelica Reyes happens to be a viewer that has been here since we started.
Wow.
Like committed A1 day one every night.
That's dope.
So you got to show her love. So ladies, let's go. Usually when I bring my guests on, I like to start at the beginning of their journey. So let me ask you, Maria, at what point in your life did you discover fitness and understand that you wanted to make it sort of your career path?
I started when I was 31 in 2013, right after I had my daughter when she was 8 months old, because that's when I wanted to work on myself. It was more of a self-love journey because I had to learn how to love me, because where I was in a dark place. And being that I came out of jail in 2009, struggling mentally, like when you're in jail and then they put you back in society, I was still doing bad things. I was still on the wrong path. I was still depressed, didn't have a job, trying to look for a job. I started, I was taking a lot of drugs. I was hanging out with the wrong people, and I was lost. And then when you do all those things, you age backwards. Not backwards. You're aging old. You're old. And I just, right. My homegirl was like, Ma, you don't want to work out? And I was like, work out. Where they do that at? I was like, you know what? And then when you put something, like I'm a type of person, like I love challenge. Like let's do it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to start working on myself. And then I wasn't working at the time. So I looked up on YouTube. I did the T25, Sean T, and I would do the workout. I didn't know the nutrition part. I was still eating arroz and gandules. I was still losing the weight because I was 230 pounds without even realizing it. I would wear these fajas, try to tuck in my chichos and stuff.
Hold on. You was jumping off the dresser to get into your pants?
Yeah. Wow. And that's being real. Like I was like, I was trying, but it's all about trying. And I was doing it. And I felt good once you don't think about it and you're doing the workout and you're releasing those endorphins. I was feeling great. 3 months in, I lost maybe like 30 pounds. I was down to 200. I was like, woo, we could do this, child. Wanted to look for a job. I looked for a job at the time. Then that's when I signed up at the gym. I invested in myself. I brought my son with me. I was like, let's work out together. I lost another 20 pounds. 6 months in, I was like, you know what? I really want to do this. I really want to become a personal trainer. I really want to help women. I want to help moms, especially moms, because I know what it's like to be stuck in the house and con los niños y la misma mierda. Like, that is so boring. It's so boring. You got to change the routine.
Mm-hmm.
And I really wanted to make it like, let's do this, you know? So
Yeah.
I started working at 24-hour fitness, started working at Retro. And then from there, I really wanted to start focusing on the nutrition. The nutrition is really big key. You know, you could work out, but then you can lose so much weight, and then, or you can gain, you're not doing it right. It's all structured. You know what I mean? But if you focus on the nutrition, eating healthier. I even became a vegan one time for almost 4 years, but now I'm more of a pescatarian because I like to live life in a balance.
Wait, hold on. Let me see if I get this correct. Ladies and gentlemen, pay close attention to this story because, first of all, these women are high energy, right? There's a lot of details to their story, so you have to really pay attention. So Maria just informed us that at 32, she's re-establishing herself as a citizen, right?
Mm-hmm.
She comes home and she's trying to figure herself out. Now, anybody else in the world would hear somebody trying to reestablish themselves after 32 would sort of be like, wow, what was going on? And she
That's
obviously
how it was.
laying it down, open book, right? Now, to understand that at 32, you came to this sort of enlightenment, right? How drastic of a change and how much of a change did you go through in that window of time once you decided, okay, this is it?
I was still fighting. With myself. It's not easy. This is not a walk. This is not from A to B. This is ongoing.
To be consistent.
Yeah, like obstacles still come in my way to this day. You know what I mean? But you have to learn how to train your mind, right? You got to be surrounded by good people that want good for you. You know what I mean? And once you have that, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. You have to change your mindset. You have to do personal development.
Right.
That's major key. Get a mentor. If you can afford it, do it. There's so many out there. This journey is not meant to do it alone.
Right.
When you can find good people,
right,
it makes life even more meaningful. You know what I mean?
So let me segue with that question. You're saying you have to find good people. Emily, right? We had a little discussion before we started the show, and I want everybody to know you. So I also want to start from the beginning with you. At what point, or where is your start that you realize that fashion is something that's a part of you, that you want to divulge your energy and focus into it to one day making it a business?
In 2018. That's when I was like, I want to do this. I want to see how this works. I want to know how I can flip money and save money. And I was like, I got this in me. I always had it in me. You know, my mom, man, I used to look at my mom and think she was J-Lo. I'm not even gonna lie. I used to be like, damn, my mom is skinny and fly. You know, I was the only child. So I was like, look at my mom dressing up. I always wanted to let me tell you something. She used to tell me I used to take her lip gloss and a purse and walk all around everywhere in the Bronx with a ball. I don't know who I thought I was. And
J-Lo.
My nickname was Panchita.
Really?
Yes.
Panchita. Wow.
So, because people think that fashion is like Versace, Gucci. Yeah, we all like that. Right. You know what I'm saying? But fashion is in you.
Right.
I could have Gucci on, Balenciaga, but you would not. You can be corny, you can be whack, you can be but if you have something on and you wear it with like They're gonna look at you like, where you got that shirt at? Me? Hello? Like, you know, but that's why I love what I do. I love it. And I love how the minute I put something out, I swear my DM, my phone be going crazy. I be like, damn, it's like selling crack or something. I don't even know what selling crack is. Like, I'm like, shit, like, let's go. Cash out.
Emily from the Bronx doesn't know what selling crack is about. We don't believe you.
Surprise, motherfucker.
That's crazy. Okay. So I think every young lady sort of looks up to their mother. And especially, they feel, because that's where you get your example from as a young lady.
Right.
How they carry themselves, how they dress. And we all have those memories of either our mom or our parents getting dressed up to go out. Right. And seeing your mother or your father getting fly for the night, it's like, oh shit, look at them.
Right.
So that's definitely, I can understand like you getting that sort of energy from her. Right. So now, at what point does it become evident to you, like, yo, I want to develop something of myself and where I come from for people that look like me and live like me?
So once that 2018 came and the first year of 2019 jumped in, and I saw that I just kept going and I wasn't stopping, and I was meeting people, collabing with people, talking. I was even doing shows with people on their YouTube and stuff. I did have some challenging going on where things stopped. I lost some people in the network, and that's okay because you go through that. You're not always going to stay with the same designer or learn or be with that same partner, because they might be something. If it's not real, it's not going to stay.
Yeah, of course.
If it's not genuine, it's not going to stay. So it had to break. But I learned. One thing I will say, I'm not sure if he's watching. I'm going to shout out my boy, Paul. I mean, I've been friends with him since we was kids in high school. And he's a graphic designer.
Okay.
And he lives in LA. And every time I sent him something, he'll fix it and send it back without, and I'm going to be honest, without no cost, no looking for sexual contact, no nothing. Just wait. No, I got to say it like that because we in 2020, you know what I'm saying? We in 2021.
No, we didn't have OnlyFans back then. That was
right. But still, where they can still use a text message like, well, can I take you out? Can I, but it was always genuine. It was always real. And he still helps me out to this day.
Right.
Now I'm able to send some money. Now I'm able to do it correctly. You know what I'm saying? And he's always like, you don't have to. We like this. You know what I'm saying? Right. But he's so dope. He's a dope individual. I don't knock nobody that do this and use vinyl. I don't knock you, but it's a very tricky situation when you use vinyl.
Okay.
You can't wash and dry. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
When you use screening, you pay more. I pay a lot.
Wait a minute. So you're talking about the difference between printing and vinyl and silk screen?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
So I put a lot, like, sometimes you get people like $40. They look at you like you crazy. And I'm like, well, then I guess.
You put detail.
I put a lot of work. I'm on the phone at 3:00 in the morning coming from my other job. Like, okay, what graphic I'm going to use today? How can I make this look nice? How can I? And it gets crazy because when I got something in my brain, I'm like, I gotta do it.
But let me ask you a question. Where can no? We're gonna save that for the end. We're not gonna talk about where they could find your brand.
Okay.
Let me shift gears, Maria. So you take this journey. You come back into society. You find your place. You find yourself, and you decide this is what I want to do. I'm gonna be in fitness. This is me. So now you start this journey. You find your way through nutrition and understand that 90% of it is really nutrition. Because if you eat correctly and you work out maybe an hour a day, you still lose the weight and get to where you want to go.
30 minutes.
Right.
Get that heart rate up, Release those endorphins, so you can feel good. You have the energy to do things. You know what I'm saying? You want to finish, you want to grind, you want to tap into your creativity, you want to do this, you want to do that. And that's what the pandemic taught me too. Because when shit shut down, who was I going to train? I did do it on Zoom, but I wanted to do more now. And that's when, you know, you start doing the inner work. I was doing the inner work, yeah, but I was still holding a lot of resentment, a lot of things that what so-and-so did or this person did, you know, and I had to learn how to let all of that go.
So you're saying, you're saying, not only did you come out and find yourself as far as a career and what you wanted to continue to do through life and leave everything else in the past, but then you also started to break ground on your mental, like, well-being.
Yeah.
Right. Because without both of those being in tune, it doesn't work. Correct.
Correct.
So if everybody's paying attention, you have to understand that in order for you to be healthy, you have to be healthy in both aspects. Right. Your body has to be
inside and out.
Correct. And your mindset has to be correct. And once you found that vehicle, you was off to the races.
Yeah. Meditation is so important. Praying, gratitude. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, because I wanted to ask you a question because I know we live in a very funny time right now.
Oh, so
when I got sent the promo picture, I was like, I don't want to put these up.
I know, I heard.
But I was like, yo, you know, it is what it is.
We're marketing ourselves at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And this is who we are. We worked hard to get where we at today. If I show you my before pictures, forget about it.
All right. So at what point in time are these pictures from?
This one is in 2019.
Okay.
And
before the pandemic and all this.
Oh,
this shit happened.
Picture is now. This is 2021.
Okay. All right.
Mandela.
So everybody that's watching the show, understand that these two women came on the show and this is part of their story. So it makes it even more important and more special because they're bearing a part of who they are. This isn't some, you know, fucking made up Hollywood bullshit.
Nah.
This is real life, right? So when I got the pictures, I was a little reluctant at first, but then I said, you know what? Si ella mandó, we all good. And she's gonna bring that to the show, you know, pertaining to her journey. So now you find yourself, you make this understanding of tuning in the mind and the body, right? What's the next thing you start doing? Like, how do you start gaining your clients? How do people start gravitating towards you?
By being yourself.
Okay.
Honestly, just learning how to communicate with people. Some people don't even know how to communicate. Like, before the pandemic, people didn't want to communicate. People would be still on their phones, on the train. I'll be like, how do I get to Times Square? Like, seriously.
Yeah.
You know, people don't know how to communicate. You have to. You got to learn how to, like, be approachable, coachable too. That's one thing I learned too. You gotta be willing to be
she learned that.
A student of life all day, every day. We all needed to learn from each other. I've learned from her. She's taught me things. We all learn from each other.
Right.
And I'm always gonna be a student. I always want to be learning from the next woman. What? Show me how you got there, Ma. Let's collab. Let's work together. That's why when I was following her, I was like, I need to be with Emily.
So Emily, now let me ask you this. So why don't you tell everybody the name of your brand and how that, you know, how you put that all into play? How did that come to be for you?
The name of my brand is called Westside Chick. Most of the clothes just say Westside. Some say High Bridge. It came about the struggle, how you see different girls going through different things, how I was outside at a certain age. And mind you, my mom, she don't play. She used to be in the car, get upstairs right now. And I used to be like, I gotta go, trying to be cute in the corner. You know? But, you know, I was always watching girls that been strippers, girls that was doing certain things. And, you know, I don't knock nobody hustle because I don't know their story. Everybody has a story to tell, to share, to why it happened. But I was like, I even seen girls where they even graduated, became somebody, or graduated and didn't become nobody. You understand what I'm saying? Because we all deal with that. We all deal with something that we struggle or lack of and trying to get to the top.
That's right.
Everybody tries to get to the top. Everybody's trying to win. Some can and some may not. But it all depends who you are and how your energy and how your vibe is and how you move and what you bring to the table. And your communication. Like she said, communication is the key. You know, like I said, I'm going to be honest. I'm talking now. I'm chill right now, but I'm one person. You be like, what you said, Emily? I'll be like, you get me. Like, you heard me. Why do I got to say it again? Like, that's me. But communication is the key, and I felt like
it's okay. We don't have to agree all the time.
Or disagree.
Like,
right.
It's all right.
But when I started, I was like, let me see. So I would cut it and they will be like, oh, but I want it like you. Okay, I'll do it like that. And then if I, like this is not originally like this.
No.
And the funny thing is, you don't know, my page is like, oh my God, you look so fire. And oh my God, I just ask and I will deliver. That's it. Okay. I will deliver. You see me with a hoodie and you think, yo, you can do this to this hoodie. I can do that to that hoodie for you.
Wow.
I can fix it. I can do whatever I desire to,
Yeah.
It may be a couple of days because sometimes I gotta look at it and just work on it to see where I'm gonna cut, what I'm gonna do. And some people be like, oh, she just cutting, she just putting bleach. Let me tell you something. I'm just cutting and putting bleach. You're right. I'm just cutting and putting bleach. But if you cut wrong, it will not stay correctly on you.
They're holy.
Yeah. Yep. If you there you go. Right. If you do not have a spray or a brush, it's like artwork. When you messing with all of this,
Sure.
And if you might get a big stain, it might work because now you gotta put another big stain at the bottom to make it look like it worked. Have I messed up before? Yeah. And when I do mess up, it becomes mine. I don't sell the merchandise. I keep it because you have to learn.
Yeah, for sure. And then she freaks it, and then they're like, "Yo, let me get that one that you're wearing." Right?
Do you believe? Yo, that really did happen. That happened so much, and I'm like, I don't got this.
I believe that. I believe that. I have a wife and a daughter who constantly go back and forth about clothes because my wife is the type of person she'll get a shirt and she'll get an outfit, and you'll think it cost her like $3,000. It didn't. Trust me.
There you go. It's how you wear it. Yep. It's how you layer it. I always worked in the industry with retail. I used to have this one girl. She's still my friend. Her name is Anna. This girl was a plus size girl. Now she lost all that weight. She did her thing. She didn't want to feel that weight no more. And I used to work in Ashley Stewart. This girl would not let nobody dress her but me.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
She would say, oh, Emily's here. Oh, yeah, she's in the back. Oh, and she would tell me in Spanish, yo quiero que tú me viste porque la gente aquí no sabe evitar. And I would be like, okay. And she, like I said, I don't know what was in her pocket, but she would tell me her price range and we will figure it out. And she will always she'd be like, oh my God, everybody like my outfit in the party. Because she has a big family. So they always was having a party on the weekends. I was like, damn girl, like you should invite me over. I want to eat some platanos too. But I love the fact that people ask, and sometimes I'm like, damn, I don't want to say where I got it at. There was times like that when I did feel like that, But then as I got older and I started doing this, I'm like, man, I got this here. I got that there. I got it like in 20 something. You probably not going to find it, but I'm wearing it now because I'm one of those. I shop so much and I put it in the corner and I'm wearing that 4 months later. Not now.
Yeah, that's familiar to me too. Yeah. Got a whole closet full of shit with tags on it.
You see it? You see?
It's not the season, Poppy. It's not the season. That's next season. What? I don't even know what color socks I got on. You got forget it. Let me change it up. Maria, so now that you're in this place, right? What are some of the things that you're focusing in on now as far as your health and wellness is concerned? Because eating right, of course, and working out, those are great. What are other aspects of the business that you're trying to focus on now?
So I also have my own business, which is Moonbeam Healing Shop, which is the spiritual business that I opened up last year. I made a year in January, and I started creating sacred tools for people to start tapping into their spirituality, bringing in that good energy, giving gratitude, being wake up in the morning and say gracias a Dios, thank God I'm able to open my eyes to another day. Gratitude is the attitude. That's when the abundance comes. If you're complaining, that's all you're gonna get.
Yeah.
And me and her have been through obstacles. This month has been very challenging for the both of us. But you know what? It's here, right? We keep going. We're not giving up. No. You know, I start creating. I'm posting about, hey, try some detox. Who wants to on their weight loss journey, on their skin and hair nail journey, on their gains journey, whatever it is. We are here to spread awareness.
Right.
Self-love. Loving you first.
Right. I always say that you gotta love yourself first. Yeah. And I remember somebody telling me, it's probably a little bit off topic. I remember somebody telling me like, oh, my kids come first. Your kids do come first, but you gotta come first, because if you don't come first, how are you supposed to raise them?
That's right.
How are you supposed to give them that knowledge? How are you supposed to show them, don't be this, be better?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
You got to break it some way, somehow. If you like, oh, my kids come first, then that means he's going to have every Jordans. He's going to have every phone. He's going to have every this. And you still hustling and doing this. No, you got to show your kid, look at what mommy doing. I got to flip this to make it.
She's not giving up. She keeps going.
To keep going. You can't give up.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't guessed it, our guest, Miss Emily Binet, is from the Bronx. If you haven't picked that up, let me help you with that, all right? That's where all that fire comes from. So, and since we're on the subject of fire, Emily, so I want people to understand more about your background when it comes to the trials and tribulations, because right now we just touched upon like basically all the good stuff, like where your inspiration comes from and the people you've worked with. But why don't you tell the audience like the hard parts?
Yeah.
Like the struggle of trying to find fabrics or things that you want to work on but don't understand how to source them, or who to deal with and how not to really fuck with certain people and things of that nature. Can you speak to that?
Yeah, definitely. You tend to grab people energy because of the person that you are, right? And you tend to see people true colors. You think that it's going to work out because who they are, how they talk. But I just learned this word, funny. They do. And when I learned it, now I'm like, yo, I saw this so much. It's not even so much of manipulation. It's more of gaslighting. You know what I'm saying? How people like don't want to hear what you're saying, but they want to tell you everything what they doing. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you sit there and you're like, okay, but when are we going to collab? Or when are we going to draw? When are we going to, I have an idea, and the idea never happens, but you still a part of something. Somebody could be watching this and be like, oh, she's talking about me. No, I'm talking about in general, because this shit really goes down like that.
She's talking about you, trust me.
You see where
motherfucker.
It's real.
Where, people's doing pop-up shop, people's doing stuff, and you like, but I know you. They might look at you because they think you never struggle in life, but you don't know what I've been through. I don't have to show you my struggle, baby. Like, my struggle is my struggle. It's not for the world to fucking see. It's for me to feel. And for God to know.
That's right.
Period.
That's right.
If I show you my struggle, you're going to just look at me and laugh like,
they're going to be like, ha, buena pa ella.
Yeah. No, I got to show you. I'm from the Bronx. No.
Let's go, motherfucker. Let them know.
No,
the
but
boogie.
you go through that. You go through where people think that your hat, right? So you got a dozen hats, right? And them dozen of hats come out to maybe 165. Mm-hmm. So how you gonna flip that? You 25, 30, right? Or 2 for 50. Yep. People don't know. They want to be like, oh, can you give me the half for $5?
No.
I think not. Do you tell Balenciaga, can you get that for $5? Or are you hitting up the Chinese aid on the corner for that? Or the Africans? Hello? I'm not trying to be racist, but come on. We all know that they get the good shits. They in Chinatown. Like, so is it real or is it fake? You know what I'm saying? At least you know my shit is coming from a fabric store. I'm not sewing. No, I did not take no sewing class. I should. I think about it. You know what I'm saying? But that's another... that's another energy. That's another, and I got a lot going.
Yeah, for real.
So you're gonna go through that.
Yeah, for sure.
You're gonna go through the ups and downs. You're gonna learn. They really wasn't for you. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna also learn who's been in your corner, who keeps buying, who keeps supporting you. I remember I had a girl tell me I'm a brand ambassador, so I should give her a merch for free. Why? You're not my brand ambassador.
Gas.
The fuck?
Gas.
Like, wow. So, I also had, and I'm okay with doing this, honestly, where I meet another entrepreneur trying to do it, whether it's a female or a male, and they're like, yo, shirt for shirt, not a problem. Here you go, baby. And they give me.
Oh, wait, hold on. Everybody heard that, right? Shirt for shirt. So before the show is over, you're gonna give me the address because we're gonna go shirt for shirt or hoodie for hoodie, hat for hat, whatever. All right. And everybody's my witness.
You go through stuff like that. You learn. Because everybody's trying to make it. Everybody's selling their prices for a certain thing. Somebody may have it for 40. Somebody may have it for 50. Somebody probably like, oh, it's
trying to bang you in the head.
I even had where guys would try to like. I seen it all. And I'm like,
I'm saying.
Yeah. And I'm looking at them like, but why you need all them shirts? What you trying to do with my shirts?
Wow.
What? Yeah. Like, let's not forget, if y'all think that I am not protected, that Westside is not protected, you're wrong. Right. I don't have to show the world that we a company.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I can make Westside Chick to a store if I wanted to, because I'm in corporation. You understand what I'm saying? So, don't do that, because you will find yourself. I'm quick to sue a motherfucker. I need my coins, baby.
Wow. The Kobe and Myers, you better look out.
Right. So don't get it twisted. But yeah, you definitely go through a lot with this. I even one time where I bought, I think it was a dozen of I'm thinking it's some spandex fire type thing. It's not that bad, but I was like, they got me. I didn't read a little bit more. So now I got to read a little bit more. Now you got to do your homework a little bit better. But like I said, I started in 2018. Look where I'm at. I'm 2021 and I'm still going. Have there been a time where I was crying like, Mom, I'm not working. I'm not this. And what am I going to do with Westside Chick? Like, no, I can't lose my baby. That's my baby.
Right.
So I'm going to work hard. And she knows. Yeah. I be putting, you know how you put Samsung and Apple together? Well, I put Balenciaga and Westside. They the same shit, same fabric, same everything. Two different names. Don't get it twisted. Don't fucking get it twisted. That's $1,000. This is $40. Support small business.
That's amen. Period.
And while I'm doing that, I say, and while I'm doing that, I'm selling my tea too.
Yes.
Let's go.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
let's change it up now. Let's change it up. All right. So now, the tea and the sage and the candles. Can you bring that to the table, Maria? Can you talk more about what's up with that side of the business?
Oh man, let me tell you that.
Everybody notice that she lowers her voice when she starts talking. She said, "Let me tell you." Gets real personal. Like
that is it's wonderful. Me joining this MLM company has changed my life. Like meeting my upline coach on Instagram. I was following this girl, like following these other girls, and like their energy, collaborating. I was like, I want to be a part of that community. Okay. And I kept watching them for 6 months, and I was just like, let me hit her up. But I didn't hit her up until I heard her story. When I heard her story and how she was so authentic, she started to cry about her boyfriend getting locked up. And I was like, oh shit. And she was like, she was gonna open her own salon, but she had left her corporate job. And when she left her corporate job and then he got arrested, she had nothing. But to do. Nothing. She had nothing.
She said I had zero.
And then she just said, I'm gonna start taking care of my health. I'm gonna start working this, and boom, it just took off. And I was like, you know what? I didn't even care. I didn't want to know about the products. I was like, I want to join your team. But I fell in love with the products.
Yeah.
I feel good. Like
too.
My skin, I lose weight. If I want to drink, I still drink. Let's get that detox going. You know what I'm saying? Sea moss. You want anything? We have so many amazing things. And we always looking for girls to join us. Join us, be in alignment with us, trust us. Some money to make out here, you know what I'm saying? We could grow together. And that's how I found Emily, because we trusted each other. We were in alignment together. I wanted to continue. She supports me on my Moonbeam. I support her on her West Side Chick. What? All day, every day.
Let's
we
go.
need that.
Let's go.
You need that.
Wait. Let me ask you. You said it's Moonbeam?
Yeah, I love the moon.
Okay, so where do we find Moonbeam? Is it on Instagram?
Yeah, it's on Instagram. It has its own website, moonbeamhealingshop.com. I'm always creating anything. Tap me into my creativity. I will bring it to life for you.
She makes a lot of cool like these ashtrays or like they can be jewelry holder. I love them. I'm like, damn,
I work with resin.
Yeah.
So I just start making el mal de ojo. And
El mal de ojo. Is this it right here?
Yes, the owl. It's all about wisdom.
Everybody look at this.
Yeah, baby, the evil eye. I'm gonna keep my evil eye in the back. What? So my head is what?
All right, wait a minute. So Maria, explain to me what's in this kit right here. Okay, what is this?
This is el Palo Santo. That is the
Is that Santa Bárbara or Chango?
No, this is just like a spiritual cleanse.
Okay.
You know, we all need to cleanse our energies, be grounded, detoxing, because we're always outside and we're gravitating to a lot of people's energy. So you want to always, un baño es bueno, and you can relax. People don't know how to relax nowadays, you know. You need to learn. You could work hard, but we got to start learning how to just relax and let it all come in.
Bueno, wait. ¿Qué es esto aquí? This bottle right here at the bottom, the little green bottle. What's that?
Oh, that's essential oil, lavender.
Okay, this and
what's this? In the water.
What's this here?
That's the citrine crystal to bring in that abundance, baby.
Where does that crystal go? You put it in the water, or you leave it?
No, you hold it.
You hold it. Okay.
With intentions and what you're trying to manifest.
Right.
And this here, este palito, ¿qué es esto?
Palo Santo.
Yeah.
Clean your sacred space. Pa' afuera.
Wait, time out. Hold up. Hold on. Hold on. The essential oils go in the water. I get that. You hold this stone with intention. Well,
so you want to burn first. The first thing you do, you want to sage.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
You sage the bathroom, and it's only a little bit, you know what I'm saying? You could put some meditation music, being to be centered, right?
Okay.
Being centered, clearing out the mind, being present in the moment and what you are doing. You know, once you sage, you put it down, you start running the water, you put the bath salt, as you see the little bottle right there. La bolsita is botanical flowers and all those great things that Mother Gaia gives us to bring in grounding, right?
Okay.
That's what we need, grounding, being relaxed. And then you light up your little candle, you know what I'm saying, to bring in that aroma in. And you just sit in your bath and just like a goddess as you are.
Okay. Y este palito, that's to beat back the spirits that are trying to mess with you? Or
Absolutely. We want to tap into our divine feminine.
Okay. All right. Now, let me ask you one more about this right here.
Oh.
These owl crystal, I don't know.
Owl of wisdom, baby.
Okay, so what's this about here?
That is like a tray to bring in great energy, wisdom, with connected to your higher self, right? To source, right? Everybody, I know there's different religion and stuff like that, but I don't have a religion. I'm spiritual. God is everywhere for me. God is in the trees, the birds. I have communication with it all.
Okay.
You know, so I made this for people just to be more in tune with the animals that you see on a daily basis. There's messages and sign everywhere, through numbers, through animals, through people when you pay attention. If you listen to what people say, sometimes you're like, oh, wow, I had that in my dream maybe. Or someone said that again. You just, I don't know.
It's a little bit of everything, right?
Yes.
I'm with you on that. Wow. This is, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, support. This is like really.
Support small businesses.
Yeah, you got to support the small businesses. And Mystic Body Oil.
Wow. And candle magic with crystals.
Wait. What's this right here?
What?
This look like, you know.
Yemayano chun?
Yeah, that looks like somebody's going in the Nevada. I don't want that in my house. All right. No, but this is great. I mean, you know, a lot of people, you know, it seems like you guys have a serious passion for what you're doing. And I get that from both of you. You speak with such energy about, you know, your clothing line and your health and wellness. And I know the audience can feel that this isn't something that you're just putting on for, like you're just trying to sell products. Right?
Not at all.
No.
This is something that you really and truly love, right?
Absolutely. This is something that we do on a daily basis.
Right.
Right? Consistency on a daily basis. Like on a day, I was just telling her we got to do a cleanse. You know, we got to do a spiritual bath. The 555 is about to come. You know, we want to stay grounded as much because there's just so many things going on in the world. You just want to keep yourself grounded and peace of mind. That's all I want. I don't care about the money, you know. That's blessings. That's always gonna come. Pero yo quiero estar en armonía. To be honest, if I die today, I lived a good life. And
all right, hold up. No. We're not talking about death. No, for real. I don't want to talk about nobody dying. We're good with that.
All right.
But we're in a good space right now that if things were to shift,
I'm happy that I changed my life and that I was able to do it and I didn't give up.
Right.
Exactly. Now, Emily, you have a website?
No,
on IG.
I'm working on my website.
Okay. Well, somebody just asked me. I'm gonna go back on Instagram because I know I flashed it before, but we're gonna go back to Instagram and share West Side Chick from Instagram so people can see some of your work that we have posted here. Because even when I shared it earlier, I especially like your cuts. And what I mean by that is, you know, t-shirts are easy to do in a sense. You get an idea, you do a silk screen, whatever, you mess with the colors, you know, those are fairly easy. But when you start cutting clothes and designing clothes, you see this? Like, this is dope.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right?
That's what I'm wearing now.
No. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, when I saw it, I was peeping the cut. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. And I was going to ask you if it was cut in this fashion. Like, I don't. What do they call this when it's above the waist?
Crop top.
Crop top. There you go. I was gonna ask you, but then I was like, let's wait till the show starts. Even this is dope. Now I'm assuming on the outer part of the arm is where you have your logo, correct?
Yeah. Yes, on the back.
Wait, can you show the audience on that shirt? Everybody pay attention because this shit is kind of fly. But you gotta go like that. There you go. She's hugging herself.
I can't see myself.
There you go.
Hey.
And how does it let's see your back so see how it falls. See, that's hard. She got wild tattoos. That's dope though.
Thank you.
The color scheme that you did, everything was really dope together. So somebody in the room was asking about the website, and I wanted to make sure that
No, I'm working on that. Like I said, I should have had it out, but like doing it by yourself,
It's a lot.
it's hard.
I want to see the shirt fit.
Yeah, boo. Work it. Westside Cheap.
It's funny because we were watching a movie. We were watching part 2 of The Godfather.
Thank you, love.
And there's a part where they do this. They go to see some show in Cuba, and this woman has a dress that is hugged around the waist, but it goes down into a V. So you see her belly button, but it's like really. And she was like, "Oh my God, that's so dope." I said, "You want it? I'll get it made for you." Because, when I saw the shirt, I instantly thought of that. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your seats. Let's welcome my partner. Let's do it right. This guy's getting love.
What's going on?
You good?
I just got off my OnlyFans. I'm sorry, guys.
Surprise, motherfucker. Surprise, motherfucker.
What I miss?
Oh, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, Mr. A, with my partner.
Sully Sasson in the building. Poquito tarde.
And this is the set 6145. Tonight, we have the Miss Maria Perez and Emily Binet. And we're glad to have my brother on. Man, we were having a discussion about any and everything when it comes to the health and wellness.
I was listening, bro.
All right. And yeah, man, they were just giving it up, sharing everything. And
awesome, man. Awesome.
Miss Emily was just displaying her threads, and I was telling her like the cuts on the sweaters are fire, and everybody's a witness to the fact that we're gonna go shirt for shirt, hoodie for hoodie, hat for hat. They can't go back on it now, so
it's on tape.
Yeah, it's on tape. It's documented, so we definitely gonna do that. But now we were sort of talking about Maria's. She does these. I don't know, man. It's a little spooky. She has some candles. I don't know if it was Santa Barbara or Chango. She was delving into that part of it. But
we gotta honor our ancestors, Papa.
Oh, for sure. She was speaking to more of the cleansing and how we should take time for ourselves to get that negative energy out of
un baño
ahí.
Ya tú sabes.
And she was speaking to that. And now I wanted to ask this. Now that we're sort of reaching the point that we might be coming out of this whole lockdown COVID situation, what are some of the things, Maria, first, that you're looking to accomplish if and when that happens?
What am I looking to accomplish is to keep growing my team, keep sending awareness and keep changing lives to women, men, that we can work together, collab with us, be in alignment. You got to trust us too. You got to trust yourself. You know what I mean? Because it all comes with you first, right?
Yes, sir.
So my goal is to reach as many people as I can and share the health and wellness journey. Absolutely. Because it all comes with you first. That is my main focus.
For sure. And Emily, I'm going to pose the same question to you, but I think it's a little more deep because being on the hustle, selling clothes and trying to get shit out there. Like, I know you guys just came from a pop-up shop, correct?
Yeah.
Talk to us about that. What was that about? Like, how did that all come to be? And what did you guys do?
I partnered up with Chubbs NYC.
Okay.
He makes amazing food, shrimp empanadas, Korean food, Dominican style. So he was like, you know what? Let's collab together, me and you, and let's get vendors together and rent out a space. I was like, let's do it. He put his trust in me. I put my trust in him. I hit up people, small businesses. You want to do a pop-up? Let's go. Let's work.
Nice.
I want to help other people also get to other people, expand, right?
Right. For sure.
Work together as a community. Right. Vendors, the collective is coming through.
That's true. Very true. And I think a lot of people are doing that now.
There's money for everyone.
Yeah.
There's money for everybody. We need to stop. You know, I've been around so many people, and they try to stop the bread. Stop! Don't do that. Don't do that. I never hate on the next woman that's making the same thing as me. I'm like, come on, ma, let's go. I'm reposting her. But some women, they feel very intimidated.
Yeah, and even the guys, even guys.
Yeah, let me tell you, the energy between these two is crazy. It's first off. Second of all, their mindset reflects a lot of the things that you and I speak of or put out.
Right.
You know, as far as support, as far as being like, you know, we ain't gonna do that bullshit. We're gonna be in our lane. You know, create our own space. I can appreciate that. And just if you didn't know this, I'm gonna put you on. Emily's from the Bronx, so
nah, shocker.
Yeah,
shocker.
So if she got a little ice grill, that's what it's from. So I really can appreciate what you're doing with your clothes, and I think that you guys lining up together is a great thing, because what do women love more? You know, they love to get in shape and eat right and make themselves look pretty, and they love clothes. Now, if you was making shoes, it'd be a wrap, because you know y'all always love a good pair of shoes, or a bag, something like that. So now that, again, you know, we're gonna be possibly reaching out of COVID, Emily, are you still gonna be more focused on building your business outward digitally, like online, or do you hope to like do more pop-up shops or maybe run your stuff?
I haven't started. I only did one pop-up shop. Okay. I haven't started yet to do pop-up shop because of everything that was going on.
Right.
What I'm working on, because like I said, Westside Chick is a corporation. You understand? So I can flip her into anything. I do hair, I do makeup, I do henna. Like, I work hard. You understand? My page before was a hot mess. That's why now it's a little bit more organized. I took everything down and started all over from scratch. So I'm hoping with us opening back up, like I said, I do work.
Right.
That work, that money's going to come in like no tomorrow, and I'm going to start flipping more. So when I start flipping more, that means I'm going to work on a new page, put all the makeup stuff on that page, like level up more. I just want to level. It's like Marty says, not even too much about the money. Right. It's more being recognized.
Right.
You're not going to call me Emily B for nothing. She's somebody. So, you know.
Emily, hot mess and the Bronx go hand in hand. So don't worry about that. I'm just kidding.
No, but I think you should run with your full name instead of Emily. There's another Emily B, right? Fab's wife.
Yeah, there is. Yeah. And it's funny because they every time they like, your name is Emily B. Like, wait a minute. Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, Emily B. They like, wait a minute. So your last name is? I'm like, yes, that's my real name. That's my real name.
Yeah, I think Emily Binet.
Everybody loves that last name.
It rings bells, right? Yeah. I thought of Eric Binet. I was like, you related? Like related? I don't know. Eric Binet.
John Binet.
John Binet, right? Yeah. Oh wait, who?
I don't know. Was he a singer or something?
No. Eric Binet was a singer. John Binet was a little girl que le mató la abuela.
Oh, damn, my bad.
Bad, this guy's
sorry.
My bad. Hold up, though. Emily, what I want to tell you, I'd like to see more of coming from you. Yo, do a lot of more photo shoots, man. Get girls in your clothes.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
That's next.
Yeah.
Well, because Kalia Clark, Who's Styling Who? We need to make that link.
Right.
Yeah. Kalia Clark was a guest the week before last, right?
Yeah, last week, I think. Go
check out her show. She has a show on YouTube called Who's Styling Who. Salute to them. Okay. Salute to Sam No Graham, our brother. And she
got a lot of work.
Yeah, she got that work. Keep her show out. You know what I mean? So now, Maria, now that you're in this space, don't send me no packages.
She's doing it through here.
You're gonna find my name in the freezer.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I know. Pause. Hold
Like,
that. Slow
these
down.
guys didn't repost our
know that.
episode.
Yeah, right.
He knows his ancestors.
Oh, I can't.
So Maria, you, I guess, going forward from here, right? Are you looking forward to being in the group classes and being out there and training people?
I'm doing one-on-one personal training.
Oh, okay. That's more of your focus?
Mm-hmm.
More one-on-one?
Outside.
You need to put that up with your rates, because I know there's still a lot of women even now that would love. I think there's a lot more husbands that would like to have their women have a trainer, but they'll probably feel more comfortable with a woman.
It's different.
Yeah.
Different when a woman knows what another woman is working on instead of a dude looking only on one thing. And because I see it all the time. I've seen it. I've worked in that field. They're like, she got a fat ass. Like, you're not focused on what her goal is, brother. Focus on her goal.
I was about to take that
but
back.
They out there trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. So it's better to work with a woman. And it's facts. I've been in the industry 7-8 years. Like, I've seen it. Yeah. I've seen it. They're only focused on one thing.
Do you feel any sort of, because dealing with a woman in that sense is a little tough, because you may have a woman that has, maybe her confidence isn't there, her self-esteem isn't there. Are you able to make that connection to bring that sort of positive out of them to make them push themselves harder?
Yeah, I've had a woman that she was weighing 300 pounds, and I helped her lose 120, and helped her become plant-based. So yeah, it's learning how to like approach them and talk to them, and learning how to the throat chakra, right? Because if this is blocked, then
Wait, what did I miss?
Hey, come on!
What did I miss here? Hold on. Blocked throat. And
ladies and gentlemen, good night. Show is over. We're gonna leave on that note. No. Let's change this up. Emily, listen. I don't even know where to go. I'm lost. So I'm gonna step away for a second. I'll be right back.
You're gonna go cool off, right? So Maria, I remember you from the gym over there at Retro, right? How like from then to now, like what's the biggest difference you feel that from then to today?
Oh my God, just more of how I've learned how to do not just the outer work, but the inner work, right? So that all connects, right? More being yourself, not having to validate yourself to nobody. Be you. Who gives a fuck what people say or think?
Right.
No me importa. Yo no vivo para nadie. Yo vivo para mí misma. I know what I bring to the fucking table. I am the fucking table. And if you can't see my worth, I don't give a fuck. I know. I've come so hard. A long way.
Right.
We have dealt with a lot. A lot. I paid my dues.
Right.
Paid my karma.
Right.
No,
that, like we said, Mr. A was talking about early in the show. That's a lot of the way we think. It's like, and especially with COVID, I especially was like, if I ain't like, I don't want to fuck with you. Like, you getting that negative shit, I'm just gonna X you out. Let's keep it moving.
Right.
Yeah.
We want love. We want more compassion, more unity.
Absolutely.
Open up that heart chakra and let love in and lead with love.
Give people their flowers while they're here. Listen, you're doing great.
Call. If you have a problem with someone, call them. Hey, sis, this text messaging bullshit and expressing yourself, I'm very old-fashioned. Do not text me about your emotions. No. I'm a Gemini. We all about communicating.
You be like, okay, that's my reply. Like, nah, I don't want to hear that.
Or FaceTime me. I want to see your face. I want to see what I'm saying if it's triggering you.
Read the eyes and be like, you lying to me?
Yeah, communicate. Because I'm very understanding and very forgiving too. Very. Because I know we all make mistakes.
Nobody's perfect.
Absolutely.
Not perfect. I'm very understanding.
Well, what people need to understand, the most this is so, you need to stop competing.
Yeah.
You need to look at yourself and compete with yourself.
Right.
Okay. You cannot say, why her, not why me.
Right.
No. Go, girl. I'm gonna do it too. I'm gonna learn
Be
something.
Inspired, not intimidated.
Yeah.
Right.
Stop struggling with somebody got it and you don't have it. Because you honestly don't know how they got it.
Right.
Or what they did for it. Or and it's not your business to know, but you don't know.
Appreciate it.
I've learned that even with negative stuff, like you know, stuff with our parents, you know, my father or whoever, you know, I grew older, I started thinking, you know, what did they go through in their life that made them react this way? Even in relationships, you say, you know what did I do that might have triggered that reaction for them to be? And you know, you learn, like as in life, it's never ending.
Right.
You never stop learning.
You don't stop
it's
learning.
forever, right?
Absolutely.
Forever. It's not from A to B. It's forever.
It's forever, definitely.
You guys.
You okay?
Yeah,
Mr.
no, I'm
A.
good.
Mr. A.
My dogs decided to take a fucking trip. So I'm running after them. I'm like, oh shit, this is the perfect segue. Go get the dogs. We ain't in competition with nobody. We want everybody to win.
That's
Right.
That's important, right? Because that's
You gotta
the
learn. You definitely. I'm gonna use his word phrase. This is somebody that I know that is also another fashion in the industry. You gotta learn how to break bread with your partner.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? You don't be greedy. There's enough for everybody in this world. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can have a whole table and you gotta be grateful that if you even sold 3 products, you know.
Sure.
But you networking, right?
But you also have to,
from that.
you have to learn how to network. You have to learn how to sell yourself. You know how to, you got to be the table. Like she said, you got to be the table. You can't let somebody else be the table for you. You can't let somebody else talk for you. You have to learn how to open up.
Salute on that phrase right there, because that goes to a gentleman that we had on the show, an author by the name of Mr. Al King, he's actually developing a movie right now. Being the table is something that he speaks about often in another way, but it's the same analogy that he uses.
Yeah.
So that's super important. And I think that people need to understand something. You see the end product, right? Like when we do our show, you're seeing the end product and people are like, oh, you know, it looks easy.
Oh,
it's not.
It took work just to even do this, to share your story in front of a lot of people. Like, this is the first time I'm really even telling the world that I was locked up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, in another country. Everybody wouldn't look at me like, nah,
Wait, we didn't touch him.
Wait, I think I saw you on Locked Up Abroad. Hold on. Forget retro.
Yeah, for real. It was in another country.
Yeah, I speak German.
Le dejaron un paquete.
I had to learn how to speak German and communicate with people.
Whoa. Hold the fuck up. German?
Yeah.
Ja,
Wie geht es dir?
Oh, sprachen die
Wo
Deutsch?
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Wait we need another show. We need another because I want to know about that story.
And that taught me a lot. Who were my friends?
And how long was that for? How long was that for?
I did 2 years.
Damn, that must have felt like 20.
Maria, you had children already or no?
Yes. Yes.
Wow. Yo, you know what? You gotta respect these ladies.
Yes.
You gotta respect them. You know, to come on and not only give a piece of themselves, but to actually put in this work to get to where they are now and still have the energy and the positive energy that they have. You got to salute it. You know, a lot of people talk about wanting to do, they're actually doing. And this is the kind of people that we want to, you know, have come on the show. And
it's honestly, you guys, like we said, we got to give people their flowers while they're here. You know, a lot of people could check out. You know, a lot of people checked out. You might have even thought of it. I don't know. But you're here. You know what I mean? You're here and you're grinding. And, you know.
How many times I wanted to commit suicide and stuff like that? Absolutely. Absolutely.
But we never done that.
I didn't have my family support. I didn't have anybody.
That will never ever be an option. Never.
No.
You know?
No. But with that said, that means we're gonna have to have some sort of part 2. And wait. We had a preamble before the show started.
For this one.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna be crying for it.
We had a preamble, and we touched on a few subjects for both of them. And I think that it's only right that we develop those topics and bring them back on the show, either together or separately, and make it happen, because they both have very interesting backstories. So
no, for sure.
You know,
I apologize again, guys, for being late. Life happens.
I understand.
Yeah,
no doubt.
He's always here anyway, right? In spirit. Yeah. Wait. Let's give it to him.
My OnlyFans will be up. Oh no, sorry.
Tonight at 9.
Yeah, tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen.
In Germany, though. In Germany.
Yeah, in Germany. If you're just joining the show, you missed it. You're going to have to watch the rerun. We had the incredible Miss Maria Perez and the incomparable from the BX, Emily Binet. Yeah. All right. Let's give it up to them.
Thank you so much, guys.
Before you go, you're always a part of the family now that you've been here. If you have something coming up, there you go. Virtual. If you ever have something coming up that you want to promote, if there's something that you want to, something new is changing for you, whatever it may be, all you got to do is reach out. This is your platform. We'll bring you on the show.
Thank you so much.
It is what it is. All right.
Any IG or anything you want to promote, you could just let everybody know right now to follow you guys.
Yeah, shout it out. Both of them.
You can definitely find me on Bombshell _M21, or you can find me at Westside Chick .inc.
Okay.
Mari de Los Angeles _17 at Instagram, as well as moonbeamhealingshop.com or on Instagram, or Maria Perez on Facebook.
I don't do Facebook.
All right, so ladies, we want to thank you for coming on the show. We're gonna tuck you in the green room.
Thank you so
much. Stay put.
Guys.
We're gonna close out the show and then we'll talk afterwards. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Man, glad you made it towards the end. But
yeah, I was watching coming driving up, but I couldn't get everything in, but I was listening.
Nah, it's all good, bro.
Yeah, man.
Good. But great energy. Like those two have great energy. Yeah. And there's still a lot there that we got to talk about. And they even touched on something that you and I were discussing about having a show on. So when we get off, we'll chop it up with them and see what we could do.
No doubt.
All right? Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned because we got more shit coming. And like I said, the year anniversary is coming right around the corner. We're going to try to do something really big, but it's going to be solely on YouTube. So like, share, subscribe, and get over there. You know what I mean? So we out?
Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Half a day to me.
Yes, sir.